I think our brains need to come to terms with the loss, and I think there is a time to grieve, and I think there is a time to do nothing and just be upset and heartbroken. But what I would say on that is when I first found out my dad was diagnosed with ALS, as I said, for the first 3 months I was just binging. I was going even worse on the alcohol, I was drinking even more, I was eating even more, I was being even more negative, even more aggressive. So I think our brains need to come to terms with the loss, and I think there is a time to grieve, and I think there is a time to do nothing and just be upset and heartbroken.
Yeah.
I think it's normal. It's a natural thing that the brain goes through and the heart goes through, and there's a time for that. And I think we're the same. I think sometimes we just have to let ourselves be, and then there's also a time to start thinking, I can't go on like this forever. Let's start trying to take some action into getting over this and dealing with it. We can't just leave things undealt with. We have to deal with it. We have to face it eventually. So
Yep.
there's a time. There is a time just to let yourself be. Come to terms. Then there's a time to start thinking about how you're going to deal with it, and that's when you might start asking some advice, or you might start, whatever it might be. And then there's a time for action.